I said it before, like last week. I'll say it again. Green Bay Packers, championship level defense. And every video I make about the Packers, I will always go back to the first video I made this year when they absolutely got blown off the field by the New Orleans Saints. And I said, hiring Joe Barry was stupid. The Rams defense wasn't that good. They had a lot better talent in LA than they did in Green Bay. You don't have an Aaron Donald in Green Bay, and they gave up 38 points to Jameis Winston and the Saints, and it was just pathetic looking. And since then, I have to walk those comments back because their defense has suffered plenty of injuries, and they just keep plugging away. And their team, their defense, a lot of guys that you've never really heard of that haven't been big stars that are making huge impacts, and that defense is honestly what's leading their team. Their team is currently constructed more like the team of 2 years ago, Matt LaFleur's first year, where the offense wasn't great, but the defense was really great, kind of led them to the NFC Championship game and then let them down in the NFC Championship game. It's more like that because the offense is not good. Aaron Rodgers, I think, I'm not even sure if Aaron Rodgers has thrown for 300 yards in a game yet this year, maybe once. It's just not a super high-powered offense, and I will go back to saying the same thing I've said every video talking about their offense. It's Devontae Adams, and it's Aaron Jones, and it's kind of Randall Cobb, and then it's a bunch of guys that can't consistently get open, can't catch the ball when they do get open, and it's a problem. And now, in this game, I'm already probably a minute and a half into this video, the Packers championship level defense, they shut out the Seattle Seahawks. Russell Wilson did come back 17-0. They got the job done. Russell Wilson did look off. He looked rusty. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Packers were making him uncomfortable in the pocket. The defensive line, they did lose contain a little bit a couple times, starting to get worn out. Secondary did a great job of covering and not letting Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf get open. One time DK Metcalf did get open on Kevin King. Russell Wilson just did not see him. Colored me shocked when I saw that it was Kevin King that DK Metcalf got by when they showed the replay, because Kevin King, it's pretty much what you watched the whole time in the NFC Championship game against Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Kevin King, if someone got deep, who was chasing him down? Number 20, Kevin King. He is not. The good news this year with the defense is that, again, they've sustained injuries. Zadarius Smith, their best pass rusher, has not played. I don't know, probably in 6 games, 5-6 games, and they've done a decent job. I haven't gotten a bunch of sacks, but Preston Smith, he was out for a little bit. He's back. He's causing havoc. Kenny Clark and Dean Lowry up the middle are doing a good job stopping the run and kind of pushing the pocket back. Rashawn Gary gets in there occasionally. Whitney Merciless, he had a sack today, his first as a Packer. But then him and Rashawn Gary both got hurt, which scares me a little bit. So those two were 2 new pass rushers. Obviously, Rashawn Gary was there last year, but we're kind of stepping up and filling the slack while Zadarius Smith is recovering from injury. So now they're going to be out. So now it's Preston Smith, and honestly, I don't know who is going to come in behind him. But Kevin King, a couple times out there. Obviously, Jair Alexander's been out for a little bit, separated his shoulder, so he's been out for over a month. And Eric Stokes has been playing very, very well. The safeties, Savage, Amos, have been great since they've been together. And Rasul Douglas, unsung hero against Arizona, but again, he was doing a very good job out there today. And the fact that Stokes is playing so well and picking things up really quick as a rookie, and the fact that Rasul Douglas has stepped in there, reclaiming him from the Cardinals, stepped in there, he's played really well, has now made Kevin King, his role has been reduced. There were times when they have 2 cornerbacks out there, and one of them Stokes, and the other one's Douglas, and Kevin King is on the bench. Because, again, Kevin King had a lot of hopes when they drafted him in the second round a couple years ago, but he's just been I don't know, he just gets burned too much. I don't know if he misreads things, but again, don't mind my cat just running around like a maniac. I don't know, man. Again, the Buccaneers game got burned a bunch of times, and then he made the big pass interference call that kept the Bucs drive alive that eventually sealed the game. Now the fact that they could play him sparingly, I think works, because he did have an interception in this game, almost dropped it, but I don't think he could be in every down corner. So the fact that when Jair comes back, you have Stokes, you have Douglas, you have King. Stokes is great, Jair and Stokes, and then Rasul when you need him. I think that's fantastic, and I think being able to just put King out there sparingly is going to be very good for the defense. I need to see what they do, though, because, again, injuries have been big. Za'Darius Smith out. Jair Alexander out. Now you lose Whitney Merciless. You lose Rashawn Gary. That's tough. And then offensively, Aaron Jones left this game. I think they said it was an MCL sprain. Obviously, when he left, he limped off the field, went back down, walked off, got helped off, did not go to the locker room, which is usually a good sign. If it was super serious, obviously he'd be in the locker room. He didn't have to get taken out on a cart. He didn't go back to the locker room to get x-rays or MRIs. He stayed out, so hopefully that's a good sign. Will he miss a couple games? Yes, but it doesn't seem like it's something that he'll be out for the year, or he'll miss extended time, maybe a game or two. And they do need Aaron Jones. A.J. Dillon did step up, and I was very critical of the draft last year when they took Jordan Love and then A.J. Dillon. But obviously, last year they had Jamal Williams as well. They were able to let Jamal Williams go. Again, don't mind my catch. Just going wild here. Don't know what happened. But last year when they drafted A.J. Dillon, they had, obviously, Aaron Jones, but they also had Jamal Williams. They were able to, they let Jamal Williams walk. He, with the Lions, hurt. But it was very critical, and A.J. Dillon was really, he scored 2 touchdowns. It was 3-0 for the longest time. Scored 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. Was catching the ball very well. He is a big piece. I'll still be critical of the Jordan Love pick, and we all saw how that worked out last week. Did not look good, but the injuries are starting to pile up. That scares me a little bit, but this defense, Devondre Campbell, absolute stud. Don't know why it didn't work out for him in Baltimore, but he's playing lights out for us. So love him. Love how the defense is playing offensively. Need to figure it out because, again, not signing Odell Beckham is tough because there was literally, I was watching this game with my brother, one pass trying to get the offense going. Aaron Rodgers, I think it was the first play of the drive, literally throws a strike, tight coverage down the middle. Lazard ran a post about 25 yards down the field, hits him right in the hands, goes right through his hands. Would have been a big play. That drive ended up turning into a 3-and-out, and offense couldn't really get going. They just have guys on the team that can't catch, and Rodgers didn't have his A game today. I think being out 10 days with COVID kind of hurt him. A little rusty. He was throwing some passes behind guys. Not as bad as Jordan Love last week, missing guys, but it was off. You could see it. I do think he'll play better going forward, but it is nice when Aaron Rodgers doesn't play his best game that you have a defense that could keep you in it. And it's not like 2 years ago. I said to start this video off, the team is more like the team of 2 years ago than it is the team of last year because the defense is really, really good, and the offense isn't as high-powered as it was last year. The only difference is the defense 2 years ago wasn't really good against the run, and we did not start out great against the run, but as the season's going on, we were getting better against the run, so I don't think a team's going to be able to come through because of Devondre Campbell. I don't think a team's going to be able to come through like the San Francisco 49ers did and run for 250 yards. So the Packers are in a good spot. You want to sign this one off? Packers fans, let me know. Go Pack, go. Like the video. Give it a thumbs up for my cat. Needs to get fed. Thumbs ups help. Subscribe. That helps too. And let me know what you think, Packers fans, in the comments. I ask all the time. I never get any Packers fans. I don't know. Maybe you guys don't watch YouTube, but if you did watch this YouTube video, you're a Packers fan, let me know how you're feeling about the team. Are you as optimistic as I am? And I will catch you in the next one. Thank you for watching. See ya.